Welcome back to another Lefties to live broadcast. We're just trying to set up and see if we can get everything that we're looking for. Um, we have we have the horizontal one going, and we're just waiting to see if the vertical is set up correctly. Don't know just yet, and just putting the final touches on everything. We're a little early, like 10 minutes early. This is kind of what we do, especially when you have no idea what you're doing, right? That's the secret to the sauce, right? That's the secret. Uh, Unexpected error. That's not good. I don't like errors. Overlay widget. No, let's get that out of there. And vertical is not working. I wonder. Interesting. All right, but the horizontal's working fine, right? It's on. I can see myself. Hello, live and in effect. Matt, why is not the vertical working? Right, that is the key. Back to another lefty. And got to put that on mute, otherwise I can hear myself talk. And let me see if I can actually turn on Twitch. I don't know how to do that either. Interesting. Offline. Let's see. One more little doodad here. All right, let's try start Twitch. Connecting. Be the first time if we can get the Twitch to go in. Docs. We need multi chats. There we go. I don't know. Let's find out. Is the Twitch on? Is the Twitch running? No, it's not. No worries. I'll have to figure that one out a little bit later. As you guys already know, I'm not really super technically inclined. But, we do what we can. We give it a try. Not online. I don't know how to do this. Stream. One follower. All right, well, Twitch is not working, so we'll leave that alone. And start. Built-in vertical stream. Stream. And okay. The vertical one's still not working. Whatever. Wait. Let's see. Oh. Hey, Stephanie, what is going on? Again, a lot of technical difficulties on this side. Starting it out. Great. That's fantastic. The vertical's not working, everybody. Right? Vertical not working. Go to horizontal. Wow, all right. And that's nonsense. I don't know. Hold up. I got an idea. Copy, paste. There we go. Let's just put that in the chat right there. All right. Vertical's not working for some odd reason. That's not fun. And you must control the vertical streaming input. Start streaming hotkey. That's why. Stream hotkey. Yeah, we're going to fix that later. Anyways, let's get it going. I, for some odd reason, cannot read. All right, we're back on that. That's great. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into it, right? Before I kind of lose everybody, even though I am still 5 minutes early, right? 5 minutes early. So having technical difficulties is not always a bad thing. Just get rid of the vertical altogether. Multi-chat's not working. That's cool. Right? Multi-chat 1. None. I can't see anything. This is weird. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Caster Labs. Let's see if it turns on. Yeah, doing all your checks before you start. I don't know how to do that either. All I know is that's not working either. All right, great. So whatever. Let's go right into the update. We got a lot to unpack here, people. Right, a lot of information. Like I told you guys in the Facebook that there was a huge update, and some of you people in this world are kind of like jerks, right? A little bit, in a way. Like, oh, how about that update when I was like a day late? Like, it's like whatever, man. Can't please the masses, can you? Right? Can't please the masses. Never can, always. But let's get into it. All right. With the arrival of the warm spring, pennant race is officially underway. Yeah, I got the hat on. We're going to beat the Dodgers, Stephanie. That is a fact, right? Diamondbacks are going to dethrone the Dodgers. That is exactly what's going to happen. All right, let me sign into my chat here. Uh, gmail.com. All right, 1 second. I got to go get a password. So, got to disconnect. All right, let's make sure. Again, all these like little errors in the beginning, and I'm still 4 minutes early. All right. Yes, it's me. Verification. Let's go. You're signed in. Not now. Let's go. All right. Welcome to the chat. Put that over here. All right. And then we can plug back in. And now I can just see the one chat. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we got the new player. We're going to talk about him just a little bit later. All right. A new catcher, which I'm actually excited for because the catchers are like the kind of thin, but you look at the catchers that they have in the game, the catchers that we all know and love, they control the game so well. So like I'm using Nia right now. Nia, affects the spin, especially when you use Wade. The spin goes a lot crazier. And then people have Matthew increasing the velocity. People use Carlos gunning down runners, Jessica for better control. Catchers, least amount of players, but probably one of the most important positions in the game that we have. And so having a new catcher is great. So again, the very first thing that we see, of course, is level 13 to 14. And I'm already seeing in the Facebook, people are bitching and complaining at it because, right? Like, oh, I'm playing level 9 and 10, 11, and 12. Jesus Christ, people. I mean, think about this. If you, company, this game has been around for 5 years. 5. One hand of fingers for most of us, right? What that means is this, that people like me and a lot of the people that are in the Facebook group that talk a lot, guess how long we've been playing for? 4 or more years. So we got into the company before the newest player they ever introduced was Jessica, right? They had a standard pack of players, and then eventually they ended up getting Jessica, and then like Wade, and then Durant, and then it kind of went off from there. But the idea was that we got in the ground floor. Guess what happens when you get in the ground floor of a company? You buy a whole bunch of shares, and either you lose all your money or it goes up, right? That's how a company, you get rich. So a lot of us players that have been playing for a long time, and even my free accounts, I do have free accounts, guess what happened? They're maxed out at 13 too. Not every player, but just my main core lineup, right? So what does that mean? That a lot of us, one, we have all of our players at 13, except maybe Barbara and Harper. So let these two, for example, the majority of the requests are for Barbara, Harper, Rama, and Rose. Just event cards. Everyone else has all of them maxed out except maybe some epics and legendaries. So the idea is that a large number of veterans have all their cards maxed to 13. Because again, the game only makes a decision once they get enough money. So all of you free complaining players, right? Oh man, it's free, it's complaining. Oh, I gotta pay. It's a cash grab. No shit. No shit, it's a cash grab. A company, let's find out. They hire people. They hire people to make something. So one, they have a building. They got to pay the building, the lights, electricity, right? All that stuff. And then they got to put people behind a cubicle or a desk or a pod or I don't know, whatever they have, right? They do that. And when they do that, what happens? Right? What happens? They got to pay those people a salary. Oh my God. You know why? Because some of those people, what do? Darren Young, what's up? Second place in the world right now. Darren Young, Canada. What's up, dude? Back to my rant. So they got to pay a salary, benefits, right? Bonuses, all that kind of stuff. And people complain, oh, it's a cash grab. Oh, they're just trying to make money. Oh, the company's getting greedy. Guys, in America, go look 10 years ago how much a Big Mac cost. Or 20 years ago, how much a Big Mac costs. Go ask. Go look. Go research it. How much did food cost 20 years ago? How much did a house cost 20 years ago? Right? It's called inflation. Shit goes up. Things cost money. People got to pay salaries. That shit is how it works. Does it suck? Yes, yes. Oh my God, I had to keep playing a game to get my players leveled up. I still can't win. I can't even beat anybody. That fucking sucks, man. Some of us nerds were pretty good. Guess what? I get beat every night. I get beat by players every night. It happens. That's part of the game. 11, 12. So yeah, guys, that's how it works. They change the game because it gets people interested. And your anger emotions, guess what that does? It also pays. Happiness, anger, those two emotions get people to do stuff. One, complain, get traction. But the fact of the matter is, it's so dumb to complain before you even see. Fuck yeah, Tooper. I like Tooper. He's from San Diego. All right. Leader of the Padres. Guy's level headed. One of those old players I've known, never met the guy, but talked to him for years. He's in the chat as well, right? By the way, can you guys let me go do something. I gotta go delete that vertical chat that just didn't work before people actually go crazy on it. Like, where is it at? Vertical never actually happened. Delete forever. Vertical. So sad for me. I don't know why it didn't work. So again, complaining, like bitching, complaining, guys. Okay, so look at the demographics of this game. One, the game's been around for 5 years, and I'm not bragging. Not a brag. I'm the number one YouTuber for this game. A 38-year-old living in Indonesia. I'm not bragging about that. I wish Matt in the chat, he's talking about it also, right? Number one YouTuber in this game. I should not be. There should be some young 20 something year old kid YouTubing and getting 100,000 people like the other baseball games. So we're bitching and complaining about change, which change in a game is good because that means they have money. So all of you complainers out there that are playing for free, guess what you could do? Continue to play for free. But yeah, is there probably an algorithm that if you pay a little bit, you have a better chance of winning and getting the little extra breaks? Probably. That's how life works, right? If you join a membership of something, you get perks for being a member, right? Yes. So you're choosing, right? Listen to this. Listen how dumb this is for us, right? Our demographic. 25 to 45 is the main demographic for this game. 25 to 45. There's not like an 18, 21-year-old, 22-year-old that's hyping this game up. It's some gray, balding 38-year-old living in Bali, Indonesia. That's a problem, right? Having me as like a main spokesman is a problem. I don't see anybody else going on YouTube bitching and complaining about it, right? Create some noise, create some traction, right? The way to make change is making the noise, right? We made a lot of noise on Fernandez. That dude's been nerfed so many goddamn times. It's funny, right? You understand, right? So that rant, game's going to change. Change is inevitable in every sector of your life. Human beings, for some reason, we don't like change. We don't like to innovate. We don't like it. Think about, oh my God, I don't want to switch to a smartphone. Oh, my keyboard. I was a keyboard guy on a BlackBerry. Give me the keyboard. And, eventually, like everything else, I figured out how to use the touchscreen. I still miss my keyboard. That thing was a lot easier. It had some click, 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 click. Still miss it, right? I miss the good old days. We all miss the good old days. We're all stuck in nostalgia, right? But it's a fucking game. If you're like, oh, this game fucking sucks, great, quit playing. Stop filling the screen up with negativity, right? Change is inevitable, right? There are going to be a small percentage of people that go crazy and spend thousands of dollars buying these shards, which we're going to get into right now. New currency, elite shards. Look at that contact and speed. Holy crap, man. Oh, wow. Shards. So shards, right? Little blue things. You get them in a gold pack. Like, I don't know exactly yet. We're going to all find out together exactly how the shards are going to work. But of course, all of your level 13s that you get gold for now, right? Those are going to be converted into shards, and you're going to be able to level up people, which again is genius for a business. For all of us that have 40 million, 50 million, 60, 70, 100 million in gold, we're like, damn, that sucks. We can't even spend it, right? We can't even spend the gold because what is it? Where is it at? Right here. This is it. So we get to spend 30,000 in gold a day on 1,500 shards. We get 50 shards for free. We could spend $30 on 10,000 shards. Oh, I'm really afraid of how many shards it takes to like level up a level 14. Right? Who's going to have the first one? Again, my suggestion is very simple. Level up your pitcher first. Right? Whatever main pitcher is. Now, again, I'm thinking that common, 14, rare, epic, legendary are going to be different levels. And it's not the same because level 12 is 100,000 gold, right, to get to 13. So I don't think it should be. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was that way, where it's different levels of shards to level up. Just a thought, right? Better players at legendary, so it should be a little bit more, which business-wise makes sense, but just logic and how it's been level 12 is all 100,000 in gold to level up. So again, my recommendation is level up your pitchers because you can win with higher level pitchers and you could get home runs with lower level hitters. Yeah, fuck off, Darren. Level 14 Riley. I'm glad they nerfed Riley because I couldn't hit that fastball to save my life. Now I kill him, right? So, I can hit Riley pretty well now. There are some top tier players still busting Riley, but Luna and Josh, man, we're going to get into the patch too. That's some insane stuff. That new patch, right? But these shards, man, like it's something that we need, man. Because again, we're a small percentage, probably, but maybe not as small as I thought, where they're moving up to 13. I have almost every single player from rare and commons that are all maxed out. We need to have some kind of movement. We need to be able to request something. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, these achievements kind of suck, right? I don't like these achievements because they're not achievements, right? These achievements are not achievements. They're money. So they're money achievements. Complete season passes 12. Purchase season passes 12. So you're getting an achievement for spending money. That's really stupid, in my opinion. Completing, yeah, that's great. Completing season. Now the thing is, I know it's not going to happen. Why would it? Like all of us that have completed all these season passes before, are we going to get back pay? No, this is for the next coming year, right? So you purchase season pass for a year. Now, For me, like I get a season pass for free. I don't know if that's do I have to pay for it and then get the refund. I don't know how it's going to work. And just the uniform, yeah, just the uniform. So it's like, hey, uniform and a logo. We can make our own logo. There's already a guy. I don't know what league he's in, right? That he talks about. His name is Shataro. I think he's in either Masaba or something. It's just mainly a pay to. Harry, welcome to the chat, everyone. It's a pay to win game. Congratulations, way to add value to the chat. I have free accounts, Harry, and I win with free accounts. I win with free accounts. So I have a paid for account, and I have a lot more free accounts I don't put any money on, and I win with those too. So, yes, there's sometimes a little luck. There's a little glitchy. But Harry, way to add value. It's mainly a pay to win game. If you didn't start in the beginning, yeah, you got to catch up, level all your guys up. You might have to pay. Might have to pay. All right, so stupid achievements. Those are just like throw-ins. Strive for the inclusion astronaut. Yeah, Shataro Avatar. All right, new uniforms. Got some smoky musket season. All right, I don't really care about that. Adder. Here we go. Okay, if you guys have seen the trend of their new players, Max, Jason, Antonio, Luna, they're all starting to have a little extra flair to it, right? Bandana whipping out, sunglasses, right? They're using more. They're using a little bit more like accessories. So I want you guys to think further out. Think further out, right? All these new characters have accessories. What in the world could be in the future? Add-ons. Eye patch. I don't want a catcher that's an eye patch, by the way. Like, this is dumb, man. Like, I hope the player is great, but I want a catcher that has two good eyes. Just a thought, right? Just a thought. I like the look. He is G.I. Joe or something. The wait is over. A man will dominate the field has arrived. Introducing Adder, new epic grade catcher who has transitioned from cricket to baseball. Okay, so cricket. We all know if you know cricket, right? I don't know, man. Custom. I'm just thinking if they're adding bandanas and sunglasses, why not, right? So cricket, is he going to bat like Tyler? Is he going to have that underarm golf kind of like flick it? You know, I wonder if he's going to bat like it. Now, years of military service doesn't really say where, right? Because most Americans aren't playing cricket, so it could be from like Australia, Adder. Most Americans aren't named Adder, right? Did you take some mushrooms before the live? No, those are illegal in Indonesia. You go to jail for like a year on one blunt. So no, I just get kind of annoyed, right? This is what I say. So guys, in the chat right now, there's a person chatting, right? A little gold star or bronze star. So Stephanie Martin, go subscribe to her channel. Starting out new. Now, if she actually starts putting some effort into this channel, she can blow up even more than me. One, because she's a girl, right? Two, she plays this game and she has some knowledge about this game. And if she can articulate the knowledge in her Alabama accent, people will be driven to her and she can be successful. Way 1,000 times more than me, 1,000,000 times more than me. So let's encourage her to go make her videos and also play her club league games, for the love of God. All right, coaches call it player of the month again. Andre, an event player. Not anymore. You can get him in a chest. So, yeah, his leadership, strategic vision make him a true commander on the field. So Andre, again, he's a player of the month, blah, blah, blah. Plump friend. Win streak mode. Okay, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's get out of there. Go back to here. And let's look at the patch, man. I haven't even checked the patch out, right? I saw some notes that our good friend Matt made in the Discord channel. In this patch, we're adjusting repulsive force. There's two meanings for repulsive, I guess. Ground ball balance. It's very interesting to me. Across all pitch types, while fine-tuning some overly powered pitches. There are some overly powered pitches. There will be a video down the road, another foreshadowing of top 10 hardest pitches. Now, it's not hardest pitchers, just what pitch is difficult to read, right? Give you a little hint. One of the harder pitchers that's difficult for me would be like Fernandez's, with a right-handed batter, Fernandez's outside changeup crossing the plate, mid-plate, but on the outside to a right-handed batter. I missed that so many times. That's a hard pitch to read. And, of course, Shitaro's changeup all the way through the zone. It's ridiculous. I still can't hit it. All right, with these changes to aim some more diverse selection of pitches and pitchers. Again, I encourage you all to just have in your level lineup 3 your mess around lineup. Use every single pitcher and see if you can do well with them. After the update, Shitaro is no more. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about Shitaro in a minute. Okay, Nell. Piece of shit update. Nice addition. I'm glad you're adding to the chat. Every single person, every update, every patch we've ever had in this game for 5 years, except one. There was one update that we had to have, and that's where all the pitchers were ridiculously overpowered. Right? Again, Nell's bringing the positivity. That's stupid. It's a piece of shit. I wonder if he knows any other S words they could add to kind of create it. Again, every single update has been people complain about it. But guess what happens? The game continues to grow. And the people that complain about the last update, most of them are complaining about this update. So it's like you've got a glutton for punishment, right? If Shitaro sucks, which he does, I love facing Shitaro. I don't like pitching with him. I can't. But people that think they're good with him are not. His fastball is trash, right? Even at max speed, his fastball is trash. Too straight, no movement, right? Shitaro's sweeper doesn't move at all, right? So that's easy to read. It's his changeup and his splitter. Those are the ones that kind of are hard. If you could really pitch those in changeup location, those are the ones you can win off of. But yeah, I agree. Shitaro is easy to hit off of. Much easier. Anyways, let's dive into some details. I like Joe, man. Okay, we got some Nerf players. Hammer, probably a good thing. That dude is way overpowered. Mark, I don't know, man. He doesn't seem. Wilson. So our boy, the Iceman, whenever he comes back, Iceman, Wilson is definitely overpowered. Another video of mine is going to be hardest batters to face, in my opinion. Not best batters in general. Just some of those batters you have that you just, every time they're up, you're like, damn, I can't get this guy out to save my life. He hits everything. So Tom buff, Jackson buff, Santiago buff, Morgan, and Joe. Joe's buffed again. Let's see. That's cool, man. Finally, Nell adds some positivity. Okay, let's check out this, right? In-game balance changes here. Repulsive force adjustments by pitch type. So faster pitchers will now have higher repulsive force, while slower pitchers or those greater movement will have lower. Layman's terms, which makes sense. If you're Randy Johnson and you're throwing 100 miles an hour, or a Roldis Chapman, or who's the other guy that throws 100 million miles an hour now? If you hit the ball, it should go farther. Physics. The slower pitches, the batter has to bring more power to it, right? So additionally, we're adjusting repulsive force on certain pitches that were previously too high or too low. Repulsive force affects how the ball travels when hit. Higher repulsive force, the greater. All right, I just said that. Cool. So pitches with reduced repulsive force. This works out a lot in my favor. One, as you guys can see, Tim Wakefield, that dude is getting a little bit better. So the curveball, I use Wade a lot still. Wade, curveball, that's good. And he has high spin. and paired with Nina, even better. Forkball, circle changeup, making Fernandez a little harder, and Josh, because Josh is splitter, and so that's good for Shitaro as well. And then Maria's Riley's slider, Maria's slider, Wade's curveball, good. Shitaro's sweeper. So that's good. These balls are not going to get hit as far. That's a good thing. Ben Joyce over 100. Yeah, that guy. That dude is fire, man. Uh, who's a dude that's on Oakland? Is that Ben? That's not Ben Joyce, is it? The Oakland guy that was like the All-Star last year. All right, two seam, four seam cutter, Marie fastball, Roger. Roger is the garbage pitcher in the game now. And Murdoch's two seam fastball, good and bad because on two strikes he's supposed to break your bat. Guys, check out my short by the way. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Chapman still crazy. And then that if you guys go on YouTube and watch out Chapman's at bat versus Machado, you'll see it. It'll pop up. Chapman versus Machado. That was a crazy at bat. Okay, so these fastballs getting hit farther. So that's pretty bad news for our pitcher Eric, cutter and a four seam, and Marie, I mean, all of her pitches screwed, getting bombed. Yeah, pitches with no change. All right, change up, that's good. Slider, Josh's curve, Luna's sinker, ground ball induction balanced by pitch type. Pitches with larger drops or greater movement will now be adjusted to induce more ground balls. Again, this is great if you're like me, who gets a lot more pop-ups and flyouts. But this allows ground balls allow you to play more defensive infielders. So I've been putting in which on for a lot of these what it should do with the more ground balls is the players that have more power lineups with poor defense. There should Mason Miller, thank you, Tooper. Right? So pitchers defense that has terrible infield should be affected more by more errors, which sucks, but allows you to use your better infielders like Jordan, Ibrahimovic, Hanzo, Dexter, whoever else is high defense, right? So ground ball, slightly increased ground ball rate. So change up, thank God. Older video of how to get a triple play when two runners are on. Change up to righty, outside corner. They roll over it. Third, 5-4-3 double play. Curve, great. Fork, knuckle, two seam ground balls. That's good to know. Sinker and splitters should definitely be there. So good. More ground ball rates for every pitch. Slightly decreased ground ball rate. Okay, so these ones are getting knocked out of the park. Murdoch's fastball again. He got nerfed twice. Okay, no change. Four seam fastball, Maria slider. Okay. Adjustments of pitch movement and speed to improve balance, movement, and speed of a certain pitches with very slow hit rates have been adjusted. So, circle changeup, right? Fernandez and Josh, I believe, right? I have been able to hit Fernandez and circle changeup a lot better lately, except that one that kind of goes again, crosses the strike zone. But he's so slow and he's so hittable now, it's more fun to read his circle change. The splitter, again, this is adjustment movement, okay? Splitter acceleration point where it breaks has been, fuck. Shitaro just got ruined again. It's like, okay, so Shitaro's changeup already goes crazy, but his splitter had that really quick, shot to it. So Shitaro just got nerfed again without being nerfed. Oh, and here it is. Shitaro's sweep movement has been slightly reduced. So his sweeper and his splitter. Oh boy. What are we gonna do? Yeah, and Luna. I still can't read her pitches that well. But yeah, Shitaro just got way worse, man. Like Jo is not really a good pitcher. Good hitter. So Shitaro's becoming more. I think the game started using Shitaro's ability for his DH, right? He's got two Tommy John surgeries. So Shohei Ohtani, right? Two Tommy John. Yeah, dude, they already broke Shitaro before. Now they broke him even more. It's hilarious. I don't use Shitaro. I get blasted by him every time. Ask Tooper. He just destroyed me last time I played him. Yeah. Make a DH. Put Shotaro at DH. That's all he is, man. Shohei Ohtani. Two Tommy Johns. Like, wait a minute. Shataro's not even pitching a whole season. Let's just take away his ability completely. All right, character balance changes. Hammer, right? Oh, got some YouTube action. Sign in to confirm you're not a bot. I don't want to sign in. No, whatever. That's dumb. I'm like literally. Oh, no, that's stupid. Let me sign into YouTube. I'm already on it. All right. The stat increase for the first three pitches have been reduced. Oh, okay. I wish I can play the YouTube channel. That's really dumb, man. Why do I have to do that? I'm on like. So the stats increase for the first three pitches has been reduced. However, if you hold down and reach a full count, the stat increase effect will be greater. This is actually a legitimate. I agree with this. I use Hammer because he's overpowered. So the first three pitches, right? That's not saying three strikes, three balls. So if you're patient on those three pitches, right, it'll start moving back up to normal. But if you swing, this allows, in my opinion, this allows the game to move faster. It allows, contact plus 6 power for the first pitches and 12. Yes. Did it actually say that in the video? Because I can't play it. It's stupid. Yeah, I'm batting 600 with him. Because again, if pitchers, I said in an early video of Hammer, the best way to get him is attack him early. Don't let him charge up. But he's been so overpowered at the first, second, third pitch, he will hit home runs anyways. So now they decrease his ability to hit the ball, which is great because now it allows a pitcher to attack the strike zone instead of walking him all the time. Right? Oh, okay. Thanks, bro. You already played. I was at work all day. Right? I got off work like an hour and a half ago. Right? So that's great. So Hammer is still going to be a strong hitter in those first three pitches. But again, if you wait it out, if you're patient, this again, knowing the strike zone, then it goes back up, which I agree. So attack Hammer early is the lesson to be learned. All right, Tom's skill change. And can't watch it. That's dumb. So our strong power hitter, Tom. Due to his previous slowness, he hasn't been used as much. With this update, Tom's movement speed penalty has been significantly reduced. Now it's time for Tom. So this is scary. I agree with it. Before his max was 243 contact with power. Now it's 248 contact, 257 power. Wow. That's good hammer still. Okay. So Tom, man, not many people use him. Like I would agree that they should lower his speed around the bases. But for defense, why would you penalize him on defense for being so slow? So like his idea is like the strategy. If you go watch YouTuber Wayne, he spelled it out correct. Like you put Tom further back in your lineup, so his speed isn't really decreased, and then he comes out later in the game, and you can get a late inning home run with him, which is a good idea. But I think this is a good idea. Yeah, 3 steps faster on defense. Come on, that's a little bit better, right? Make a power bat. Make him slow still. But I think on defense, he shouldn't have been penalized really at all. His speed around the bases, sure, destroy that. Mark skill adjustments. Again, can't see it. Mark is known for his powerful hitting, 2 great effects, increased movement speed, throw speed, and outfield. This update Mark's movement and throw speed increase effects been reduced by 3% each. With adjustment, we hope outfielders will have a better chance to compete. That's good. I mean, I don't like Mark anyways. He's like average. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Now Tom can get outs easily than before in first base. I think so. I think using Tom during defense would be a little bit faster. So again, Ryan has been the main guy that can snipe people at first base. So Mark, his ability to get you out when he's like a tie game again is a little bit less than it was before, right? A little bit less. So Mark, I mean, 200 stats all around when the game is tied, and then he's like, when the game is not tied, he's less stats than Wang. That's weird, man. All right, Santiago stats. Again, a player I've not used and I cannot hit with him. But is this level? It's level 14. Okay, so this is level 14. So level 13, 216 contact. Okay, or no, that's all 14 hitter. That's weird. Why would they give it so? All right, master of hitting with the best eyes. Stupid. One of the worst players in the game, in my opinion. Santiago has good skills for determining precise hitting timing, but his hitting stats were a bit lacking. Yes, it's true. I used Santiago like several hundreds of bats to test him out. I cannot hit home runs with this guy. I can't do anything. Decent batting average. But for a guy that's supposed to be good at hitting, robotically good at hitting, it was garbage. So with this adjustment, San Diego's hitting ability is enhanced, aiming for him to become a true hitting machine. So there'll be videos for these. We'll actually play them in a moment, right? That's why we're here. Duh. But we're talking about it, getting a reaction. Wilson's adjustment. Again, this guy in Tupers pointed this out several times in the Facebook group. Is one of the biggest complaints from rookie players is that when you I throw a ball and they hit it for a home run. Like, did you throw it to Wilson? If you throw a fastball anywhere in the zone or out of the zone, guess what? Good timing. Wilson's still hitting the ball far. That's his goal, hitting fastballs, even though they're crappy. Even after a previous skill adjustment. See, he was too overpowered still. Wilson still boasts very high usage because he's great, right? Literally know when a fastball is coming. And long hit rates, however, the development team feels further adjustments needed, reducing his distance decrease, even more distance decrease. Now, I think they only decreased his distance on fastball hitting when he was still hitting bombs on changeups and curveballs, right? So Wilson should face more competition in the fight. We'll see. But again, the game, if you guys know, King and Wilson are just not fair at all, hitting bad pitches and hitting fastballs. You're right on that. So, like, you think about this, right? You think long and hard. Okay, so if you guys go look, and the fact of the matter is, we could see almost 1,000 people's lineups, right? If you are not in the top 1,000, you don't have 6,000 trophy. Just go all the way over in the rankings, like your level, and check out the rankings, and you can click on everyone's name and see their lineups. What pitchers they're using, what lineup they're using. So all the time when you guys are like, well, I need some help with my lineup. I need some help with my lineup. Just go look at the top 1,000 people and do like a little bit of a scenario. The top 100, unless they have a messed around lineup in, they're playing with power lineups for the most part. Speed, a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. A little speed in the beginning sometimes. Neville, Annie, Gina, right? Neville, Annie, Gina, those three. Every once in a while, a Phoenix is in there, but power everywhere else, right? Yeah, right. Right, Jackson's skill. Guys, you guys go watch my top 10 underrated players video. Check that out. It's great, by the way. Jackson is an OG player, man. OG original player in this game. His stats. Wow. Those are going to be some crazy stats when he's 14. Crazy stats. So the man with strong instincts, Jackson will now be able to probabilistic. Wow, that's a weird word. Probability is probabilistically to probabilistically. Is that a real word? That's I'm an English teacher, so I'm kind of like never heard that word ever used, or maybe I've never heard it, seen it written. Jackson will now be able to probabilistically predict pitch type with excellent skill. However, his usage rate remains low. So yeah, his usage rate remains low because he's an old player and he's just a first baseman, right? Like you look at it, the dude is a lefty. There's so many other better first basemen that are like Wilson's 1,000 times better. But by focusing on training to enhance his remarkable intuition, Jackson's intuition activation rate has increased by 5%. So that's great because you can sit there and watch. You don't know what pitch is coming. So he's kind of like Wilson. He doesn't flare up. He just tells you a quick flash, fastball, right? Like a Johnson tells you where it's located at. Jackson is cracked me up, and Matt be saying this. Tua is going to be, Tua is stupid, right? Harper Just as I'm about to get her to 13, she goes to 14. Still can't play with her at 12. So Harper, man, I don't know why they even touched Harper. She's not used a lot. Most people don't have her at 13. Why even bother? The master opposite field hitter Harper, although she can only acquire through events, her usage has been deemed too low. Duh. Like, guys, that's the stupidest thing. She comes out last year. You don't bring her back ever in this year, and still people don't have her at 13, very low. And then when they do, again, lefty, that's righty. There's better options already. So to improve her skill effect has been slightly enhanced with a 5% increase in distance. That's cool. So hopefully when she's 13, and we'll test her out right now also at 12. Morgan. Morgan has been a beloved player since joining Baseball Clash League, but seems to be overshadowed by higher leagues. Yep. Again, she's good. Speed, hitting, her power increases, but still better outfielder opportunities. Given how difficult it was to trigger her effect only during extra innings, her skill effect has now greatly enhanced. Her power increases per extra inning has risen 10 to 15. Pretty good. Now, this guy, Joe, he was boosted before, and they took it down without even saying he got nerfed. It was like they just took his fielding away. Like, this is stupid. Now he kind of fixed it. But now he's like Jordan, right? Joe has a low usage rate across all leagues, of course. With the patch, Joe's skill effect has been enhanced, making him the fastest player to react and run in the outfield. Yes. In the outfield, defense crucial too. Give Joe a try. They didn't just enhance him. Us 14. That's why. That's dumb. I thought I was looking at 13. So, I don't know, man. I agree with most of the balance patches. I laugh at the fact Shitaro is nerfed, as Nell says, quite a bit. So, I think this will take effect next month, right? If only extra innings didn't exist. Dude, I don't know, man. First time catching the stream live. Welcome, our Swiss or Swedish or Swiss or Swedish guy, El June. I tried to do Twitch, man, but it didn't work. And even my vertical chat didn't work either, which is utterly quite annoying, which is fine. Not a problem. Not too upset by it. But let's get into a couple games. I think that's a good idea. Get into a couple games here. Not too many people watching, so that's great. But we're going to use my mess around lineup just for fun. But I don't want to play. Let's go to create a game. Play as one of you guys. So, anybody want to play Riley 14 Unhittable? I think Daron, man. Is it Darren or Daron? Daron. Daron. I think it's the most Darrens I see with an A. So is it Daron Young? Daron Young? I wonder, man. Anybody going to play? Come on, Daron. Play a game. Canada's best. I want to play the number 2 player in the world. Let's see that. Soon to be a couple days in a week. Be granted with a nice, awesome field. Nobody for a whole minute, man. We can't. Nobody. I'm playing with a nonsensical lineup. But all these are going to take into effect. What is up, bro? Sorry, man. The vertical chat didn't work. A vertical stream didn't work for some stupid reason. It's weird. Does someone want to play? I'm gonna wait until it says 8:30, and then I'll cancel out. 10. I called dibs on the second match, and the Swiss. It's Swiss. Ah, it is Swiss. I just got. Thank you, sir, for CHF Swiss francs. Is that a franc? Super live. You can get dibs on the first match, bro, because nobody's playing. I think it's the first time I got Swiss francs donated. I wonder what the exchange rate on that one is. Nell, okay. I like it. I like it, Nell. Nell's not in a club, everybody. Recruit time. All right. Got Murdoch. Murdering Murdoch. All right. Let's see if he doesn't screen poach me. You're right. I don't think these have taken place yet, right? I don't think the update has actually happened. Just the notes for the update, right? So next month will be kind of fun. Kind of mess around. There'll be a lot of videos because I will be off as of tomorrow night. I'll be off for like a week or so. I definitely see why Nell is complaining. They destroyed Shitaro, and uh, he's not even max player yet. So I do feel bad for a lot of the players that just get their players to 13. They can finally use them, and they get to a certain league, and then all of a sudden they're like, damn, I fall behind again. Gina, the Latina, Clutch Mania. Pretty good stats right there. Be right. All right. Murdoch, man. I've been on a little run with this weird account here. Let it go. Let it go. That's the curveball I want, man. I love that. Wade's curveball like that. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's see his Shitaro in action. Ah, wow, that's pretty respectable, man. 2 ERA, winning percentage, like okay, but the 2 ERA is more impressive. Right there. Bloop. Little bloop bloop. Little bloop 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 bloop. Bloopity bloop. Bloop. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been touched by, smooth criminal. Oh, get through. Ah, Dexter in action. Dexter, man. Top shortstop. Go check out that short. Jordan. Batting third. That dominant. Walk-off home run with Jordan is inevitable. Get the countdown clock on. Countdown. Oh, that changeup is deadly. Deadly changeup. That was it, too. Oh, I missed it completely. I got too excited. Way too excited. All right. Oh, opposite field. Drop. Bloop. Little overzealous there. Okay. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Strike gone. I can't believe I missed it. How was I late on a 87-mile-per-hour sweeper? That's a good changeup. Got me thinking. Oh, are you? I'm late on the. How am I late on a sweeper, man? This is getting annoying. Get it. Oh, wow. Good pitch. Good pitch. Safe. All right. Still alive. Good pitching. Level 11, man. Taro, that changeup is still dirty. Gina going for a gapper here. Walk off. Gapper. Again, I'm late on a sweeper. I don't get it. Wow. It's like 4 pitches of late on a sweeper. I don't know what's going on with this one. You would think I'd be on it a little bit better than that. Dexter, not a fun at bat, even though he's one of the worst statistical hitters in the game. Getting him over. Get him over. This is a EG, another one of those hitters that are just kind of like, why is he even playing? There you go. Pop him up. Okay. Doesn't like the change up so much. All right, just don't swing at this one. Broken bat special. Going back down. Lay off it. Gotta lay off it, man. All right, EG. Hit me that sweeper again, man. Hit me that sweeper again in the zone. I'm not going to miss it this time. I'm going to miss it. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I don't know, man. 5 times that sweeper is not. Mm-hmm. Even at 89 miles an hour. Nice bite. Blooper on the sweeper, man. I don't know what that sweeper's doing in this game. Come on, Nia. Finish it off here. Finish it off. There we go. All right. That's a good game. That's good pitching, man. Like, I don't know. I missed a couple of those. Missed a couple of those sweepers. Wait, 200 Swiss francs is 226 US dollars? Dollars? Is that what? Huh. Yeah, guys, if you have a YouTube channel about Baseball Clash, definitely post it. That's cool. All right. That was a fun lineup. Hey, Nell, man, I do feel bad. Your your pitching is not that bad at all, even for a lower level. That ERA, too, that's money. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. If Nell keeps playing this game, right, he will be a force to be reckoned with. That is for sure. For sure. Oh. All right. That captain of Sado. I didn't realize CHF, $200 Swiss francs. That's awesome. I'm really humbled by that. It's like, I'm going to speak a little, kind of, probably going to put my foot in my mouth. But when a team in college football that's like, they call it like a cupcake in EA Sports. They go and they get the bigger school pays them like $1 million to go kick their ass, but then the little school beats them, right? So I'm gonna try to do that here, where I get an awesome donation, super save, and I'm gonna try to just destroy him. But he's using Luna, so it's gonna be tough. Oh, all right, Harper, level 13. Let's see, get that strike in there. Forget I can actually I can't use the screen to hit because it's delay, but the pitching you can actually see the screen a little bit. Okay, he's got Luna at level 13 max. Luna 1.6 ERA. Fuck, man. Yeah, I can't use the screen to hit. Doesn't work. Too much of a delay. Son of a bitch. All right. Focus on Luna. All right. I'm also creating a how to beat Jay video. Uh, and there's a couple spots with certain types of pitchers that use Jay that just get kind of ruined. I missed it. Man, why am I missing these up pitches? That's a pitch that's a walk-off with Annie. Nope. I'm good at laying off that pitch. All right. Let's see. So with Luna, I kind of keep my cursor on the inside so I can, damn it, so I can get around the ball. I want to stay inside, like a Derek Jeter type inside outside swing. Not really what I'm trying to go there, but with Luna, with the way her angled pitch is coming, I'm trying to swing a little later, right, with righties. And then with lefties, I'm trying to stay on the outside and to come in because of the way her pitches come. If you get on the outside, you get more surface area of the ball, and you can kind of do that a little bit. Can I make it? Uh-oh. Fuck you, dude. I'm getting tired of that one, man. He's safe by a mile, and these late calls getting a little bit worrisome. Out. He's safe, but he's out. That's twice. Look at that. 2 times. Yeah. It's on video. Both of them are safe. Delayed calls. Gotta love that. Little hit and run, huh? Nope. All right. Again, sometimes you sacrifice the rook, man. Sacrifice the queen. Get what you want. King, huh? He's batting deep in the lineup. Interesting strategy. This is a hit. All right. Oh, Gina, getting out there. Look at that range. The range with Gina. Nice range. Okay. Now I got to do some strategy here. Ooh. Oh, my. Little free swinging. No, don't want that one. Spit on that one. Ooh, that's a good pitch. Fight it off. Gotta fight the pitches off. Ooh, another one. The cat and mouse. Where is he coming from? Just missed it. Just missed it. Got him. Boom. Where's it at? Game over. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, boy. Let's go. You can if you. I don't know how the delay is. That's amazing. Amazing. All right. Good game indeed. Again, man, Luna, what happens is, okay, so Luna in an easy, quick game is hard. That stupid pitch, right? That sinker, and then it's so hard. But if you keep on throwing it, you can find the spots. Now, again, it's when you're like a player that sees pitches a lot, right? You find the spot, and people are habits. They throw the same spot, and then all of a sudden, it's those little subtle kind of movements that you can't just you can just see it. I can't even teach it really. Like, how do you do that? And I was like, It's like you play for 4 years, and certain pitchers suck. Like Josh is hard to hit, but I'm getting better. Luna's hard to hit, but I'm getting better. Riley, they nerfed him. Thank God I can hit him. So pitchers, some pitchers are just you got to see them a lot. And Fernandez lately, I've been seeing way too many Fernandezes. I can't find the lefties clubs. Yes, it is. All three lefties clubs are full, Nell. But the club you're going to be looking for, Nell, if you want to write this down, I'm pretty sure by tomorrow there'll be some openings. Lefties to starter. All right. That club right there will be the club to join with your level. Lefties two chill, more maxed out level 13 clubs. But yeah. Anybody else? We've got about 15 minutes left of this live stream. 15 minutes. Because my wife and in-laws and child are going to be leaving. So I got to go say goodbye. After all four corners were found off, I didn't know where to go. That's the key. I like what you just said, boy. I feel that way sometimes playing the top players in the world. Like you play a certain player and you're like, you're throwing everywhere. And you're like, he's just going to hit it. I can't. He's laying off the balls. He's fouling off the strikes. He's just going to hit. I lose. And you know it. Like you could feel it in your. Like he's on every pitch. The timing's there. All right. What we got? Aftermath OG in the house. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Aftermath OG's in, not the house. We lost connection. There we go. We're back in. We have a bunt spammer. Oh. Yes, a bunt spammer. Come on, Alexandra. There's certain plays in this game where you just get kind of like frustrated. It's like, why can't they make that a routine play? Uh-huh. Broken bat to Gina. Gina, the Latina, second baseman extraordinaire. Clemens batting in a two-hole, huh? Very interesting strategy. Gotcha. Ooh, Chris batting in a three-hole. This is a speed lineup I see here. Minus Clemens, I think it's like. And to the guy. All right. 3 up, 3 down. Oh, good. We got a J. So, J, guys, I kind of slant my phone, so you know I'm not playing a controller. I kind of slanted at an angle. Like, let me see if I can lower this without having a crotch view. Right? So I kind of play it like this, where I can kind of see the rise. And I missed it completely. But you can see the bottom of the pitching mound right here. For the low pitchers, that's where you're looking at. I haven't really figured out how to explain seeing the high ones yet. But it'll come. Just collecting data. Collecting data. Speed on speed on speed on speed. Who's the catcher? All right, let's see if we can play a little cat and mouse, possibly stealing, right? Nope. Oh, wow. Cannoned. Wow. Holy shit. He was out by a mile. That's ridiculous. Oop. Sometimes you just don't give a fuck, right? That's a good game. I've been doing that, right? Like everyone knows that OG. So 5.6094. He did exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw it. I mean, you throw it home. It's like the cat and mouse to kind of get the runner on first safe. So the strategy, right? And this is how you kind of evolve, right? When you have a speedy guy or girl on third base, you take off to try to, and then you go back when they try to throw it home. So the runner's safe at first and third, right? So now people know that we're conditioned to do that. So now it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. And Alexander and especially Neville, if you have a Neville on third with like one out and you get a little dribble to third base or second base or shortstop, like just go home, right? This is a good game. You just go home, right? Just if you lose, you lose, right? This game people take it so seriously when we lose, but just just go home. Who cares? For fun, right? Especially if you're not losing. It's a tie game. All right, we have time for one more game. Rate it. 3-0 with my screw around, fuck around lineup. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what we got? Rematch. Okay, here we go. Oh, we've got Robinson and Alexandra in there, of course. 198 contacts. Come on, internet. Okay. Last game. Still swinging, man. Got to get that home plate discipline, right? I'm not going to throw a strike unless you keep on swinging at garbage. I'm not going to give it to you, right? That's it. Don't, guys. People complain like, oh, like I don't throw strikes. My ERAs for pitchers are ridiculous. I get hit home runs all the time. But if you're playing, when you play guys that are in Japan and Korea and Taiwan that throw like 1,000 balls in a row, man, it gets like exhausting. See, I'll throw a strike. What I try to do, my overall strategy, he was on it too. My overall strategy really is to kind of bore you a little bit with balls and then steal strikes and then get you to hit a foul ball and then like see foul ball, right? And then he's like, that was a ball. So is he gonna throw? Oh, that's a mistake. All right, my phone slips way too much. I don't know the Samsung, man. Samsung is kind of just not right sometimes. And I just like foul balls, man. Foul ball, and then strike three. That's kind of what I'm going for. Strike three. Ah, he got contact. I think that was an auto bat swing. Auto bat swing. Okay, let's see. Rematch, Luna. Does he have the same strategy? That's a good pitch. In the zone. Looked like a 50-50 ball, in my opinion. Nope, outside. Again, this little corner right here, you kind of go up and down. That's coming from the side angle. No, the inside pitch is not where it's at. You want to kind of just look at this window down here. No, that's good location though. That should have been a strike, probably. Get through. All right, bro. Where are you gonna go with it? Okay, inside swing. We're trying to go opposite field gap here. We're trying to hit that right center field gap with this pitch. Got close. See, like I try to go inside outside when it's coming from that angle. Stay like Derek Jeter, like I said, he stays in on it and gets a lot of opposite field hits. And again, starting from out here and working my way in, right, to these sidearm righty pitchers. That's ugly. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got kidding me on that. Wow. Strike and you hit it and it's ridiculous what that was. What? Okay, we're going extras. Hit strikes, and then that happens. Uh oh, this is dangerous. That's how you do it. When you get in the 10th, then you throw a lot of balls, and then you could steal strikes. It's like poker, man. You got to earn it sometimes, and then you bluff, and then you show the cards a little bit, and then you could steal a couple. Come on, that speed. That added speed is not good for turning double plays. Dangerous at bat here. Stolen strike once again. Change up. Dangerous pitch. Woo! That's what I wanted. I did not want another dribbler. Interesting strategy with King. Bad ball hitter. That's a really interesting strategy. Bad ball hitter hits crappy pitches for a living. That's a skill. And then you go for a suicide bunt? That's, I don't agree with that. Oh, that was ugly. What am I doing? Get down. Get down on it. Get down on it. We just want to party with you. Get down on it. Wait. Where's my good job at? Thanks, Tori. Thanks, Tori. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, Tori. All right. Okay. Guys, it is 5 o'clock where I'm at. 5 o'clock somewhere. Great. I hope you guys got a little bit of what my opinion is on the update. Again, next month, I'll have some time in that first week when the update kind of goes in. Good game, sir. I appreciate it. And I thank you for your donation to my college fund. It's fantastic. Right here. Much love to all of you that came in, gave me your thoughts. Nels, negative, but he played a couple games. I don't mind negativity, man. We all have emotions. Good thing. I like this game, man. I'm a nerd. I'm not a nerd in a lot of things, but this game, for some stupid reason, it sucked me in. And how was your pitching, by the way? Inconsistent? I don't know. But Luna, I don't know, man. I haven't faced her enough, really. I feel so weak against good players. Man, I'm like probably in the 80%. There's probably 20% of people that play this game that are way better than me. But I do appreciate the compliment. I just play a lot, and it's more about my pitching. Again, when these shards come out, my recommendation is get your number one pitcher leveled first to 14 before anybody else. That is my recommendation. But again, thank you guys for watching another Lefties 2 live broadcast. I'll see you next time, maybe on Thursday morning for me, evening for you. I don't have work that day. So see you guys later.